today we have a gift. This luckily was free. Why were we able to get an Echo Dot for free? It relates to Project Stardust, which I guess I haven't talked about on YouTube. For those of you who may not know, we do top secret projects occasionally on Tailosive when we're working on something, but it's not for sure yet. But we basically want to give a codename to something that takes away a lot of our free time. So if you're not noticing a lot of uploads, or you're noticing that I may not be as active as frequently as I am across the other channels, and I'm talking about a top secret project, that usually means it's because that top secret project is taking a lot of my time. It's not finalized yet, so I don't want to announce it until it's for sure. But once it is for sure, I will announce it, and Project Stardust will be unveiled next month in August, probably before mid-August. So we're talking in the first couple weeks. But anyway, opening up the Amazon Echo Dot. I have never used one of these before, and this means that we are going to have basically all of the major digital assistants smart speakers, the cheapest form, in our house. And they have it right here on the top, and wow, this is kind of cool. It's got a decent amount of weight to it. It feels rather premium for a device that's typically pretty affordable. I think these usually go for like 50 bucks, but doesn't Amazon put them on sale like every other second that goes by? They're like, it's half off now. Sorry, video finished exporting, makes that noise. Peel the plastic off here. This actually has a lot of design similarities with the Apple HomePod, which is good because we do have a white silver HomePod. But the good news about the Echo Dot compared to the Google Home Mini that we have in our bathroom is that this actually runs and supports Apple Music, which I believe, yeah, they even printed that on the box. So if you're looking for a digital assistant smart speaker and you don't want to spend the $300 on an Apple HomePod, or it's just way too loud, but you'd still like a smart assistant, while Alexa is not Siri, it still will support your Apple ecosystem because Amazon does a very good job with optimizing their apps for iOS, given they know you're not using the Fire Phone, because no one's using the Fire Phone. And also this will hook up directly with your Apple Music library. So I'm kind of interested in setting this up, and I know that the Echo Dot speaker actually has a lot of features that the Google Home Mini doesn't have, and definitely a ton of features that Siri does not have. Here's the charge brick. Ooh, this charge brick is actually kind of big. This is a 15-watt charge brick. Man, I thought they would go a little bit more basic. You know, the Google Home Mini has a rather small, I actually have one right here. This is what's left of my Google Home Mini charge cable. Sorry, it's got marks on it. It has not aged well. It's just standard micro USB, but it's just a regular circle. Does it say on there what it supports? I think this is just a standard 5 volt. So this is no different than the iPhone charge brick that comes with your phone. Echo Dot, for whatever reason, is far more power hungry. And the charge brick even looks like an Apple-made charge brick. It is huge, so I understand that it's 15 watt, but we do not use micro USB here, I see. This uses something else. This uses some kind of circular headphone jack looking port. And I know it's not a big selling point for me, but if there are people who care about it, the Echo Dot does have a headphone jack, which means that you can plug this smart speaker into other pre-existing speakers you may already have. So I'm gonna plug in the power cable like that. And just for the initial setup process, at least, because I want to see this thing light up, I'm gonna just plug it in and see how complicated of a process it is. Okay, plugging it in now. Oh, it's already lighting up. There it goes. This also has actual buttons on it, unlike the Google Home Mini, which everything is just touch focused. There's no dials or anything like the other Amazon Alexa devices. But one of the coolest features I think the Echo Dot has over other digital assistants is whisper support. Whoa, it's making noise. You hear that? Oh, that was weird. That was creepy. It just sounded like an alien invasion. So now it's probably waiting.
Hello, your device is ready for setup. Just follow the instructions in your Alexa app.
I'm allergic to Alexa, shoot. So I gotta install the app to set the rest of this thing up. But just initial impressions is that had a pretty good amount of bass when I just heard that startup animation. I wish Apple would make kind of a portable, tiny smart speaker like this that's Siri controlled. Just make like an extra mini HomePod, but until they do, I bet this will suffice. I've heard good things about it. But the cool thing Alexa has is whisper support. So if you don't want the speaker to be very loud, you can whisper to Alexa and she will whisper back to you, which is both helpful and entirely creepy. So I don't know how to feel about that, but I wouldn't have bought this otherwise because we already have way too many smart speakers in the house. But given it was free, I'll accept that. And you're welcome to speculate and guess in the comments, even though I'm not gonna read them, what Project Stardust is and what it's going to be. But I have a digital assistant to set up and find a room that we can use it in. Got the Home Mini in the bathroom, got the HomePod in the living room and in here. So the Echo Dot can go in the bedroom, I guess. Not sure why we need it in there, but whatever. My gosh, you guys, look at this. They are so related. These guys are like brothers from another mother. You could just put that guy on top. Look at that. It's just a HomePod with a hat on. That's all it is. Seriously, I feel like the only design difference between like a HomePod Mini and the Echo Dot would be you just take off this glass piece, you know, with the Siri glob and everything and that animation, and you just put that on this thing and probably make it sound a little better, and it's like $100, and boom, there you have it. You have your like miniaturized HomePod Siri compatible smart speaker. That would work so well. That would be perfect. I think that would almost save the Apple smart speaker line, because right now no one wants to buy the HomePod. That includes me, and I have 3 of them. So the design resemblance is just uncanny. That wraps it up for today's vlog, and I hope you all have an excellent day. Take care.